In this one, I'll finish the assembly of the upper cabinets. I'll deliver the upper cabinets. I'll install all of the cabinets. And then I'll make a template for one of the countertops, the one that goes in between the two walls. And I'll bring that template back here and trim that countertop. Now I'm going to go ahead and start putting all the face frames back on the upper cabinets. It's always just a matter of finding that line. The screws drop right back in the same holes. Because I'll be installing these by myself, I'm going to go ahead and attach the cabinets together and then take them back apart. That way when I go up on top of the mountain, I don't have to spend any extra time finessing. I can do all this finessing right here in the comfort of my shop. So here I've got everything turned upside down, and I want to make the bottoms look perfect. Clamp these two together, pre-drill a hole, and run the screw. Now I've got these three connected. I'll staple the backs on, take them back apart. Now I'll put my standoff blocks. These keep me parallel in the back, and these three are ready to go. Install the shelf pins. Now I'm putting the face frames on these 5. And now that the face frames are on there, I can go ahead and cover up the pocket screws. Shoot the backs off. I'm going to go ahead and screw these two together, and then screw these two together. I'm trimming my screws so they don't stick out the other side, and this is how I'm going to attach the cabinets together. So about every 10 inches or so, got a screw going through. Put them all together, break them apart, make sure I put my standoff blocks. These are the two sides. Go ahead and put some poly on those. Go ahead and screw these two together. More standoff blocks. Screw these together and screw this one to this one. Now I'm taking it all back apart, and these are the two sides where the short cabinet goes. Basically, this is a show end. This is where I did the special sanding on the face frames, and this is the other side. Just tacking it on there with some pins. Installing all the shelf pins. This is plan B, so if the trailer situation looks a little questionable, it is. But luckily, it's not far. Much easier with all-wheel drive. Now I'm going to put the shelf together. I can go ahead and attach the face frame. Covers to cover up the pocket holes. Tack them on. Nail off the backs. And now basically I've got everything up there. Now it's time to start installing the cabinets. I'm going to put this first one on the right side up first. I got an outlet to cut out. Actually 2 holes here on this one. Go ahead and screw it to the wall and install the second one. First I'm going to clamp them together. Then I'll go ahead and screw those two together. It's already been pre-drilled and screwed. And now I can screw it to the wall. Now this is the middle cabinet. Marking it out here. clamping it to the other cabinet and screwing it off as I go. Now I can screw this one to the wall. Finding the studs. I'm going to clamp this one to the other one and screw it off. And now screw it to the wall. And the last one on this side. Clamp it to the other cabinet. Screw it together. And then I can screw it to the wall. Now I can screw the handrail on the bottom and finish all the rest of the screwing everything else off. Getting in there with a brush and cleaning all the sawdust out. And now I'm going to run these three on this side. Finding the studs. I'm going to start on the far right side, marking out and pre-drilling where the studs are. Screwed it to the wall. Marking out for the studs. Number 2. Now I'll clamp it to the other one. Screw it together as I go. Screw it to the wall. And go for number 3. Clamp it together. Adjust. Screw it together. Clamp and adjust as I go. Finding the studs and screwing off the lower handrail. Now I'm clamping the 2 base cabinets together and screwing them together. And this is the other side. Finding the studs in the wall, screwing off the base cabinets. This is the shelf. Finding the studs, pre-drilling the holes, and hanging the shelf. So everything is hung. Now I'm going to make a template for the countertop. This is 1/4 inch plywood. It's been ripped into 2-inch rips. I'm going to use some snips and hot glue. First, I'll make a border. Add a couple pieces in the center. I'll measure and check. Once everything looks good, I'll hot glue it in place. Measure and check as I go. And there it is. Take this back to the shop, lay it on the countertop. Make sure I got the front perfect. And then trim the sides and the back to fit whatever the template says. Just marking it out. Now I'll just trim everything with the track saw. Track saw saves the day. Again, such a heroic tool. Check it again just to make sure. Got a little spot here. Perfect. Much better. That's it. Ready to go.
We've made it 9/11ths of the way!